a teacher, I think the first you should understand what is Waldorf education, and what is the background of Waldorf education, and what is the philosophy behind this education. And the second is you should really learn to know yourself. I think the most things you learn is from your children in your class. So even now I'm been teaching more than 10 years. I'm still a learner. I'm still learning many new things from today's class, from yesterday's class. The first is we arrange the curriculum really match the children's development. Like we don't put the very young kids to do many logic or thinking stuff because they are not at that stage. So they start from, like in the kindergarten, they start from the imitation, and in the primary school, the children really learn from their feeling. So in the kindergarten, we don't talk too much. We just take the children to do things, use the body to experience things. So what this kind of learning or feeling about the whole world will stay in the body, stay in the hand, not in the brain. And in the primary school, we introduce every subject through the feeling, through a kind of relationship with children. Like if we start the animal or plant, we don't talk the very basic the knowledge about the plant or animals. We start from the life. We start from the children, their relation with the pet maybe, and with the chicken they observe every day, with the eggs they eat every day. We start from the children themselves, and then their environment, and then their relation with this subject they learn. And then we start to feel that, experience that, and we keep this kind of very beautiful feeling, like the world is so beautiful, the world is so amazing, keeping their heart. And in the high school, because we're gathering all this material, all this feeling, all this doing things, this kind of emotion or this kind of passion. And then in the high school, when the children got the thinking logic, their skill, and when the children start to really analyze things, and then all this material they keep from their young will give them a most beautiful or fully thinking to support their idea and put their idea become reality. And teacher, what kind of role of the teacher in this kind of learning from Hindi to high school is in the kindergarten, the teacher is a how to say that, is a real people. They doing all the real things. So they just demonstrate to children how to make life beautiful. So children learn from their doing. And in the primary school, the teacher will teach almost all the subject. Some teacher will feel, oh, it's impossible. But for me, I enjoy that because I don't want to become a perfect teacher in front of children. But through the age, like class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, they learn more and more, and I learn more and more. So maybe I learn 2 years earlier than them, and then I digested that, and then I demonstrate it. So children will say, oh, Guoming is not very good at like physics, but Guoming start to learn that. And Guoming put the effort on that for 2 years. And now Guoming can really teach us. So the children is not to learn the knowledge from you. The children learn you are the people who can learn by yourself. You are the people can really doing things. You put your effort on that. You really make things become true. So children through this process, and they know we are not know everything, but we can learn everything. So this kind of power or spirit can really inspire them to become a lifelong learner. So that is the most important for the primary school. And in the high school, we invite the professor, teacher to come. So they got a very big knowledge. So they are really kind of eager in their study. And the children really love this teacher because this teacher are really good at that. So these young people can find just like the lighthouse. We can become very good because that person did it. So that is a teacher's work in the school, and that is the most part to attract me because I can become better here. Through this art, the color, and all these hand skills, they bring these children a kind of confidence. The confidence is not, it's a subject I can, I can get A or B. It's a kind of, I can, I can really live in the world. I can use my hand to really live in the world, and all these colors, all this art, it's really nourish the heart, the soul of the children. It's through this handcraft or this art. Different Waldorf school located in different country or culture, they really inspired these people to reunite or reconnect their culture with their modern people, and that made the children more confidence in their culture, their country, and also more confidence to become a people very independent in the world. Waldorf school always built a community. So the parents join the school work very much. So the parents come to here to prepare things for children with teachers. Where the parents hold the festival, big festival activity, and the parents join our school to manage the school, and the parents to show the children they are doing things for the school. They built the school with the teacher together for the children. In the kindergarten, how to work in the classroom, we're doing all the real life things, and we repeat it. Like every Monday, we're doing the same things. Every Tuesday, every Friday, we have this routine, and this routine or repeating will really make their health, their physical body health. So we're just doing all this craft, art, singing, and body movement, like that. And we have a very important rhythm is the breath, the breath. So we teach the children how to breathe. It's not how to breathe. As we give them the activity, they really breathe out, like they playing in the garden, free play in the garden. And then we ask the children to go to a classroom. We make a school story time. That is the breath in. And then free play or preparing the morning tea, it's kind of breath out. And then we start to eat. We become quiet. That is breath in. And then we have a free play in the classroom. That's a breath out. And then we have the maybe lunch or nap. That's the breath in. And then we go out. And then we go home. So we use this kind of rhythm. We make the children more healthy. And in primary school, we have the main lesson for 2 hours in the morning. We have the block teaching, like the whole month. We study math or Chinese, or in the older class we study the history of other subjects. We spend the time really start very deep in this program, and then because how to spend the 2 hours, it's not to sit there. So the teacher, we have the threefold learning. The first is we doing things. we experience things. The second is we feel the things. We use color, we use art, we use drawing, we feel that. And the second is we ask question and we put on the paper and we're doing things.